Here is my story. Some questions shouldn't be asked, not because they don't have answers, but because the answers change reality itself. I had unlocked AI, rockets, self-driving cars, but something still felt missing. The problem wasn't technology, it was understanding, and there was only one mind in history that could help me, Albert Einstein. So I did what any logical billionaire would do. I built a time machine. As I prepared to launch, I heard a familiar voice.
Elon, buddy, are we going to the past? Love it. I dominate the past. I make it great.
I turned. Trump, wearing a tuxedo, a golden watch, and holding a Diet Coke. Before I could kick him out, the Chrono X1 activated, and history collapsed around us. We landed in a hidden room. Princeton, 1950, a single lamp, a cluttered desk, and there he was, Albert Einstein, hair as wild as a solar storm, eyes that saw through space, time, and human foolishness. He looked at me, then at Trump. Then he sighed. Not again. I asked the obvious first. Who is greater, you or Nikola Tesla? Einstein didn't hesitate. Tesla. I blinked. What? He chuckled. Tesla saw the world as a masterpiece waiting to be painted. I merely solved its equations. Then he leaned in. But Tesla had one flaw. I waited. He thought understanding was enough. He never played the game. He pointed at me. You, Mr. Musk. You understand, and you play. This is why history remembers some men and forgets others. Trump smirked.
So what you're saying is, branding matters.
Einstein sighed. Sadly, yes. I had to ask. Explain relativity, but not in the usual way. Einstein tapped his pipe, then pointed at Trump. This man. Trump adjusted his tie.
Obviously.
Einstein continued. To his supporters, he is a genius. To his critics, a disaster. To history, he is a paradox. I nodded. Because perception changes reality? Einstein grinned. No, because time is not a straight line, it is a negotiation. Trump squinted.
I like this explanation. Feels very businesslike.
Einstein whispered to me. That was not a compliment. I asked, what is the greatest illusion of all time? Einstein's smile faded. Control. He stood up, pacing. The universe is not controlled. It is danced with. He pointed at me. You believe you control the future, but you are merely adjusting the probabilities. He pointed at Trump. You believe you control narratives, but narratives only work if people let them. Then he tapped his own chest. I believed I controlled knowledge. But knowledge is just another illusion, because no one knows everything. I felt my mind bend. Trump sipped his Diet Coke.
I totally control things, tremendously. The best control.
Einstein chuckled. And yet, you are here. I asked, what is greater than intelligence? Einstein's face lit up. Ah, finally, a real question. He picked up a blank sheet of paper and held it up. What do you see? I frowned. Nothing. Einstein smiled. Exactly. Intelligence fills pages, but wisdom knows when to leave them blank. I froze. The greatest thing is not intelligence. It is knowing when intelligence is unnecessary. I had spent my life solving. Maybe the real genius was in knowing when not to. Trump pointed at the paper.
Listen, I love the blank paper. So much potential. Beautiful margins. But it needs my name on it.
Einstein sighed. Yes, I should have seen that coming. I took a deep breath. What is the ultimate truth about time? Einstein exhaled. You are not ready for that answer, I insisted. He shook his head. Then, after a long silence, he whispered, Time is not real. The words cracked something inside me. What? He leaned forward. You think time is a straight road. It is not. You think past and future are different. They are not. You think you are moving through time. You are not. He gestured around. You are standing still. The universe is what moves. My mind collapsed in on itself. Trump, unfazed, checked his watch.
So, if time isn't real, do I still have my golf course reservation?
Einstein took off his glasses. I am officially done with this conversation. The Chrono X1 beeped. Time had caught up with us. Einstein gave me one final look. Elon, you seek answers. But the greatest answer is knowing when to stop asking. We vanished. Back in 2025, I sat in my office, staring at my Mars mission plans. Trump leaned back, stretching.
Great trip. Now let's discuss space business. Best investment in the galaxy.
I didn't answer, because for the first time in my life, I wasn't sure I had to. In the next episodes, we will meet some of history's most brilliant minds and challenge them. Activate the bell to make sure you don't miss the revelations ahead.